I have to trust myself that I know how to make money in the markets. Us as humans, we don't even trust ourselves. We don't trust ourselves because we don't trust our word. We lie to ourselves on a day-to-day basis. That's the problem. Because who can you trust if you can't trust you?
Let's get that first sip of coffee. This is the best part of any morning.
We'll be in the new place in a little bit over a month. Okay.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's JJB here. Thank you guys for tuning into another video. So today is basically gonna be the weekend vlog. This weekend I don't really have too much planned, so not gonna be a huge amount on just like personal stuff. Right now I'm actually gonna get my coffee and then just gonna start working out. Just gonna do like another resistant band workout, and then probably some stretching because I am pretty tight from the last workout. The topic of today's video, we got Be Still and Be Known, Psalm 46:10. But the topic of today's video is going to be trusting yourself. Sorry, I have blue light blockers on these. Okay. Trusting yourself, right? Trusting your analysis, and basically how you're able to do that. But let's get that first sip of coffee. This is the best part of any morning. But yeah, let's get this workout in. I realize how much I need working out because it literally makes me feel 10 times better. So yeah, I'm gonna get the music going, so there's not gonna be any audio, not gonna talk during the workout, but I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing.
All right, y'all, I just got in my car. Gonna take this big old puffer off because I don't want y'all to hear it. But it's like 30 degrees out here. All right, I live in East Coast, New England. It's rough out here, man. This is not for the weak. This weather is not for the weak. Let's turn this heat down. Let's charge my phone. I'm driving out to get some cookies. Literally taking a 35-minute drive just to go get some cookies. And won't be the first nor the last time I do this. Luckily, the next place I live, right, where we're moving to, and like, what's the date today? Today's the 22nd. So yeah, I mean, we'll be in the new place in a little bit over a month. So that's exciting. But yeah, the reason why I'm just recording is because I decided, why not do a little car talk? I'm gonna pick up some cookies for me because I'm craving them. Pick up some cookies for my fiance, and then pick up some for my family. They all like it. Bro, if you guys haven't had insomnia cookie, you're missing out. Today, what I want to talk about is basically trusting yourself, you know, trusting all the work you've put in over the last few years. You have to trust how you are as a trader, because if you don't have that trust, then you're never going to make it. And what do I mean by that? I mean that when you put on risk every day, or how many times you trade a day, right? When you put on that risk, you have to trust that, okay, one, TP will probably hit, right? If you have a good enough strategy, TP is probably going to hit. Okay, boom. So I have to trust myself that I know how to make money in the markets. Number two, if your analysis goes wrong, or maybe the analysis is on point, but the market just isn't giving you that opportunity. The market isn't just aligning with your strategy, because you have to understand, whatever strategy you have, it's not hitting 100% of the time, right? Your strategy is probably going to hit. Most people are sitting at a 60 to 80% win rate, right? Maybe 90 if you really, really got some skin in the game. But a lot of these people, like, you're not hitting every single trade. and that's okay. And a lot of traders, they get stuck on the fact that they can have 5 wins and then they can have 2, 3 losses back to back. And now they're in a place mentally where they don't trust themselves. And I'm saying this from experience because that's a trader I was for many, many years, right? Many years I was a trader who I'd have a good winning week, and then the following week I come and it seems like I'm taking an L, and now I'm over here on YouTube and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, like, do I need a new strategy? How do I start trading better? Like, you get yourself into a bad mindset mentally when it's like, yo, it's not the fact that your strategy no longer works, right? Your strategy still works. Your strategy is still good. It's just the fact that no matter what, market conditions are not always going to be in your favor. Things are not always going to play out in your favor. So you have to trust that, okay, I'm not always going to hit it 100% of the time, but if I can hit it 80% of the time, 70% of the time, that's fine. That's okay, right? Because I trust that everything I back tested, everything I worked for the last year, 2 years, right? Everything that I've learned these last couple of years, I trust that I will win. I will come out on top. And that's the mentality you want to have as a trader, because none of us can hit 100% of the time. There's literally no avenue, no job, no career, nothing that you do in life will ever hit 100% of the time. Perfectionism is a false and an unattainable thing to even try and strive for. You cannot be a perfect person. You cannot be a perfect trader. You cannot be a perfect anything. Really. Perfectionism is fake. Perfectionism is for the people who rather make more excuses than get up and try. And for me, for a long time, I wanted to be perfect, right? And all the times where I wanted to be perfect and I took so long to put out something because I was striving for perfection, that shit was ass, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I look back on my videos and I'm like, I could have did better here. I could have did better there. I literally posted a video, yesterday, 2 days ago, and I'm like, yeah, I could have did so much better. Because perfectionism isn't what I'm striving for. What I'm striving for is just to get the job done. What I'm striving for is to put myself out there, to challenge myself on a daily percent, on a day-to-day, right? To become 1% better every single day. I don't need to become 50% better in a day. My videos are not going to become 50% better on the next video. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. It's not attainable. I can become 1% better on my videos, right? My last video is bad. Okay, let's do better. And let me become 1% better on the next one. Damn, that's a nice car. Sheesh. My boy got a little, what is that, a Chevy or a Corvette? I have no idea. I think that might be like an old school Corvette. It might be a Corvette because of the circle taillights. But yeah, like, I spent so much time trying to become somebody I could never become. And that's a reality that you have to sit back and be like, so I can't ever be perfect, but I can start. I can't ever be perfect, but I can trust that I'll become better. That's all that matters at the end of the day. It's about worrying about becoming better. 1% better. Not being perfect, not doing the absolute best that you can do in everything you do, and not being perfect. Now, we are going to come across perfect setups. Right? You could come across an A+ setup, but your entry is a B setup, right? Your entries, you could grade it on a B. The way you hold the trade, you could grade it on a C, and the way you exit the trade, you could grade it on an F, right? You could have an A+ setup, but your execution could be rated as a B. Your execution could be rated as a C. You know what I mean? There's some beautiful setups that I will catch I will enter it. And then I take myself out early, way too early, out of fear, out of second guessing, right? Now my execution is an F, even though the market gave me an A plus. That's a reality that you have to deal with. And when you go back and back test, you be like, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have did this. For me, it was about focusing on trusting my analysis, right? And that's where I'm bringing this thing full circle. Trust your analysis. Trust that you know what you're doing. Trust that if you hit TP or stop loss, it's okay. First of all, if you hit stop loss, you're literally just protecting your capital. You're protecting yourself to trade another day, right? I want to be able to take an L and have enough capital in my account so I could take the next opportunity tomorrow, or I could take the next opportunity later on, right? But a lot of people can't trust themselves that way. They'll see an A plus setup, they'll risk everything and then lose it all because of poor execution, because of holding it improperly, right? That's a reality that we deal with as traders. But if you trust your process, if you trust your trading plan, if you trust that you know how to manage a trade, you're going to become 10 times better, right? You're going to become 10 times better. And that's something that I'm working on, is trusting who I am as a trader, trusting who I am as a person as well. Because if you don't trust yourself to get it done, you'll never get it done. And what do I mean by that? I tell myself the night before, I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. And then I press snooze at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and then I don't roll out of bed until 7:15. I now have broken trust with myself, what I tell myself. And small stuff like that can make you slip as a trader, because now you don't even trust your own word because you don't stick to your own word. You don't trust yourself because you can't stick to what you told yourself. That is something that us as humans, not even a trader, but us as humans, that's what we deal with. And that's something that we have to overcome. That's something that I'm trying to focus on. Because there's times when I could get into a routine. I could get into a routine very strongly for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then on that fourth week, I end up losing it. Us as humans, we don't even trust ourselves. We don't trust ourselves because we don't trust our word. We lie to ourselves on a day-to-day basis. That's the problem. Because who can you trust if you can't trust you, right? What's that one line in that Tory Lanez song? It's like something like, I can't even trust my right hand because my left doesn't. I don't even know. I gotta look up the lyrics, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is, you have to learn trust. You have to learn trust with yourself, because once you can trust yourself and your word, you're going to develop as a trader. Once I learned how to trust that, oh, I know how to trade, number one, and trust that I know what I'm doing, I know how to execute, I know how to control my emotions, I know how to manage a trade. Once I understood that, that's when I started to see more profits, right? That's when I started to see myself become a bigger and better trader, right? Now I'm at that point where I'm breaking that break-even stage, right? Now it's like, okay, I'm actually making money, because for a very, very long time, I got myself stuck at that break-even stage where it's like, okay, I can manage my capital, but it seemed like I was at a point where it's like I was just managing it. I take one W and then I take 2-3 losses that takes away that W, and then I'll make another W, make back those losses, get back break even, make another W, and then take another 2-3 losses and get back to break even. Like that was where I was stuck for so long. And now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, now I'm going above, right? I'm not at break even. I'm starting to make more money. So it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know the risk management now. I understand when to stay away from the market. I'm putting, rules in place for myself to avoid being stuck at that break even phase. And it's been working out for me, right? Things have been getting better. Now, I'm starting a prop firm. I'm starting a futures prop firm where I'm going to, get funded, get a payout, right? I took a break from that because I was like, let me just focus on my live account instead of the prop firm, because I've been stuck trying to trade like Forex prop firms for the last 3 years, 2, 3 years, and I still haven't gotten funded. I still haven't gotten a payout. But I see the future side seems a little bit easier, seems a little bit more doable. And I just like that there's less manipulations. I like that there's, regulations, that kind of thing. So that is what I'm focusing on basically this month, right? I'm not going to try and rush it. I'm not going to try and pass it, in a day. I am going to take my time. But if I could pass it in, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that'd be good. Get my payout, 4 weeks, that kind of thing. That's good. But I'm gonna take my time because again, I'm moving to a new market. All right, y'all, picked up the goodies. Got an extra sugar, then one of these. I'll open it up real quick. Okay. Y'all, I haven't eaten since after my workout, which was early this morning, so I'm sorry, but sugar cookie gonna do it every time for me. We got a 40-minute drive. I'm literally not gonna get home until 5:47. Well, to my mom's, which is actually insane, to be honest. But that's cool. It's whatever, right? Spend time with them for like 2 hours. The whole reason why I'm going to my mom's house is, one, because I want her to cook dinner because her food be smack. And two, I want to just see my siblings because they've been complaining that they haven't been seeing me that often. I just been busy, right? Like I'm trying to, create some wealth, and I want to get to a point where I'm on some generational wealth. And for that, it takes time. I work a 9-to-5 job. I still have to do the content, and I got to trade. Like, it's so hard for me to try and manage family time, but it's very important that when I do have the time just to spend it with them, right? I'm going to see them, but I'm still getting my content in. And that's what matters, is sometimes you're going to have to multitask. But our cookie is so smack. I've been craving these cookies since yesterday. And I wanted to go after work yesterday, but my fiance did not want to drive out here. And he's like, let's just go get dinner around the area. I don't feel like driving all the way out there. And then we're supposed to come together today, but he ended up taking on call, which I don't blame him because they give him a bag just to show up for on call, So it was worth it. A bag on top of already getting paid, right? They're like, buddy, we'll give you this extra on top of your on call and overtime. He's like, all right, let me do it, And again, we're moving into a new spot, new things that we need to get. So any extra money that's coming in is very, very beneficial to us right now, because we just have to have the extra money that we can make the spot look nice. That's it. You guys will see very, very soon. You'll see very, very soon. In 2 weeks, you guys will see. And within a month, you'll see after that what it looks like. Once we get a lot of things done. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's definitely a work in progress. I will say that. I'm going to get out of here. I got 1 minute. I will catch you guys mañana. And for my English speakers, tomorrow. And no, I'm not a Spanish speaker, so don't leave Spanish comments. I'm just going to use Google Translate if you do. I'll see y'all.